Hello internet. As you can see, there's a Christmas tree behind me. It's very nice. I wanted a really nice shot of it where I could vlog, but that's not possible. So I'm just gonna sit in front of it and you can admire the Christmas tree behind me. So if some of you have been following me for a while, you know that I have very, very weird dreams. And I've had two recently. Both involved YouTubers, and I thought I should tell you them. Okay, so I was in the supermarket with my mum. And then we went to the cake section, because, you know, I wanted a cake. And all the cakes are just normal. However, this is one, like, duck flavoured cake. And I was amazed. I was like, this is duck flavoured. This is like aromatic duck, like Chinese Peking duck flavoured. And I was like, I've got to have this. And I was telling people, people were walking past me, I was like, duck flavoured cake? I mean, there's a duck flavoured cake. It's like, flavoured like duck. And it's a cake. People were just taking it like it was perfectly normal. There was no like other meat cakes around. It was like lemon drizzle, and then it was like orange, then carrot, then duck, then chocolate. It was just like one of the normal cakes that everyone just had. And I told my mum. My mum was like, yeah, so I've made duck cakes before. It's totally fine. You can buy it though, and you can have some. I was like, I'd love to buy it. So I went up to the person, and they were really rude. I don't know why or what made me think of it, but they were just the rudest people I've ever met in my life. And I thought, I'm going to tweet this. So I tweeted, I was like, oh, I've just met the rudest person in the world. And then, because I was on Twitter, I just saw everyone else's tweets. And Savannah Amazing, she tweeted, I've just met the rudest person in my life. And I was like, obviously, we're talking about the same person. And I turned around, and she was there, just on her phone, just doing a live blog TV for everyone. So I was like, hey Savannah. She's like, oh, you're right. I was like, yeah, I'm good, what you doing? She's like, I'm just, you know, blog TV. And I was like, can I join in? She's like, yeah, whatever. She wasn't that nice. I'm sure she is. In my mind, she wasn't very... Yeah, she kind of kept on trying to get away from me. Because I was kept on being like, oh, I'm in vlog TV, hey guys, hey, how you doing? And she went to go sit down in the bag bean aisle, because there was just an aisle full of bag beans, like different versions of, you know, bag beans, as you do in a bag bean aisle. That'd be ridiculous. So she sat down, then I sat down next to her, and then like all of a sudden she just had like a home computer, and she was like recording her blog TV off of that instead of a phone, what she was doing last time. And then I kind of tried to scoot over into camera shot, but when I did it, I fell into my beanbag, and I was like, oh, I'm suffocating, oh, and I kept on crawling through, and ended up when I crawled out of another beanbag, and the beanbag was in the restaurant. It was like a buffet. And I was like, oh Jesus, and I went up to a table, and then there was Ben, there was Lindsay, and there was Savannah was there, and there was this really small girl. I don't know what her name was, but you know, she was there. She's not like YouTube or anything, she's in like Bridget Jones's Diary, I think. Not that like I've watched that film, but I know that she's in it. And yeah, I was like, oh Savannah, I thought you were doing vlog TV. And she was like, yeah, but then I finished and I thought I'd hang out with my friends. And then Ben went, yeah, I'm just hanging out with my friends. And I was like, oh, okay. And I walked off. All alone. So yeah, that was a depressing end. This other one is a lot less depressing. I was coming back from Birmingham, from the big Birmingham gathering with Matt and Kim. It was like a maze of like train terminals everywhere, and it was like we kept on getting lost, and there was this one big fat security guard that kept on chasing us through it. He wasn't like mean or anything. He wasn't chasing us because, you know, he wanted to kill us. He was just keeping an eye on us to making sure we weren't like vandalising things. And I'm going to say two specific things that I remember. Number one is we came across this vending machine, me and Kim. Matt went off to go do something. And it was like half open. There was like glass here, an open bit, and then glass. And then there were just loads of sweets on it. And we were like, wow, it's open. We can just pick any sweet we want. So Kim opened a bottom one and then shut it really quickly, and one of the top ones fell off, and she caught it and she was like, oh. And I was like, oh my god, no. And I kept on doing it, and then loads of sweets were falling, and I got this one huge Vimto like roll up, and I was eating that for like the rest of the dream. It's really good. But then when we kept on doing it so much, the big fat security guard saw us, and then I was like, Kim, fuck, Kim. She was like, what is it? And I was like, she's like, oh shit, and we just ran, and we pegged it. Security guard came over, and he was like, what are you doing? And then he picked up, he started eating sweets, he was like, oh, what are you doing? I don't understand. And then we were like, looking at terminals, all of a sudden, and then there was one saying Burr N St. And I was like, oh, that one goes to Birmingham New Street. And she was like, it does. We should probably get it. I was like, yeah, let's go. And that's the whole dream. That's my mind at work at night time. It's weird, man. I have weird dreams. But I thought I'd tell you it. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.